Outside Bogdanovich. Back to Young. Shoots from 12. Drained for 2 points. Oh, you're right. This fan base here in Toronto is terrific and certainly gets excited to cheer on their Raptors. They love them.
They do, and their theme is, quote, "We the North." You can truly tell. How much these fans love the Raptors. Remember the scene in Jurassic Park outside the stadium, that special area when the finals were going on in 2019. It was pure pandemonium.
Bay. And contact on the shot, so he'll be shooting free throws here. Atlanta shooting their 6th and 7th free throws in the game.
Shooting 2.
That free throw good from Bay.
And catch and release, not just about fishing. Sadiq Bey last season with the 4th most catch and shoot triples made in the NBA.
MP against Young. And there are the Raptors with another bucket.
And not quite as aggressive from outside as they were in the first half, sticking to the high percentage shots, playing smart with the lead.
Yo, watch him. Get the perimeter. Get the
Boucher against Bay. Now, here's Hunter. He's tightly guarded. Clock at 4. Young, no good. Trent finds MP. The 11-footer. And that one released in time, but no good. And at the end of the third quarter, a huge lead in this one may already have been decided. The Raptors out in front, running away with this one. We've got more NBA basketball coming your way in just a minute. And let's go back to a terrific pass that we're calling tonight our State Farm assist of the game.
Just true artistry right there. I mean, great decision on where to go with the ball, and how about the perfect delivery?
We call that putting it right in the pocket.
And the Raptors making a change here. MP's checked in, and Atlanta will go for a different look here. Clint Capella, he's checked in for Bay. DeAndre Hunter comes in for Johnson. Griffin's checked in for Bogdanovich. And it's DeJounte Murray in for Aaron Holiday. Young out there with Precious Achua. Then it's Will Barton. Then it's MP. And it's Banton in at the point. So that's the 5 in the game for Toronto.
And credit the screen for giving him the space he needed to get to the rim.
For sure, GA allows him to come in with the sledgehammer.
Boy, that's a play you just practice time and time again, and that's the result of the work put in.
Here's MP. Bucket is good. And the Raptors lead by 19.
They made the most of their opportunity. He's looking comfortable and locked in throughout the night.
What an impressive performance, to say the least. At this point, it looks insurmountable.
Banton, the pass to MP. From past the arc. And so Toronto takes this one, but by a big margin. They poured it on tonight. Dominant showing in front of a crowd that loved every minute of it.
And, you know, this game could really be a defining one for what they can do when they are playing at their best. I mean, being here at home no doubt helps, and the execution was flawless.
And that'll wrap it up, folks. For Greg Anthony, Doris Burke, and David Aldridge, this is Kevin Harlan along with our terrific 2K Sports crew, thanking you for tuning in. We'll see you next time.
MP, thanks for stopping by.
Come on, man. I always got time for you, Fred.
Hey, listen, I want to say thank you to you and the team for the tremendous job you're doing connecting with the fan base. On behalf of the entire organization.
Oh, I would not say the entire.
MP, have a seat.
How you doing, Coach?
Big news, big news. Rookie standout. Okay, everybody bring it in. Let's go. All right, all right guys, I'll make this quick.
All right.
Now,
Yeah.
as we all know, this is our
Not really setting me up for success there, Coach G. But it's all good. Y'all already know what it is. Now just remember, you may have 100 games in your career, 1,000 if you're lucky. But only one will be my first start. So don't mess this up out there. Yeah, I'm messing with y'all. That's why I rock with y'all, for real. Y'all always keep me honest.
Is this speech going to end anytime soon, Rook? We got a shoot around.
I got you, Coach. Let's bring it in. Yeah. Win on 3. 1, 2, 3. Win!
We're transitioning out of 3v3 into 5v5 competition. And last year's finals were some of the most exhilarating finals I've ever watched. I think maybe it's arguably in league history, and we've seen some great storylines here. How excited are you for 5v5, and how is the league reacting to the players getting prepped from transitioning to 3v3 to the 5v5 competition?
Yeah, we are ready to unlock the 5v5 stage. Bucks Gaming is coming back as a champ from last year. There's $1.5 million on the line. So our players are ready to go.
Well, at this early stage of the season, what's the biggest challenge for a team, Grant?
Well, you know, B.A., early on, some teams know what kind of club they are. But for a lot of teams that had some turnover or a coaching change, it's about finding who you are, finding your identity, figuring out what style is going to work.
Now let's take a look at Toronto's starting lineup.
Hey, right here.
Thaddeus Young out there with Jakob Poeltl. Then it's MP, then there's Scotty Barnes, and it's Van Vliet in at the point.
Man, good whistle there.
He misses the free throw.
I mean, there are some great guys in this league. Coach Greg Popovich sticks out. Just a tremendous person. I loved competing against his teams.
Coach Pop, the NBA all-time leader in wins. Any memories facing off with his Spurs?
Well, I always knew that his teams would play hard, they'd be prepared, they played the right way. And, of course, they exemplified the toughness and character of their leader, Coach Pop.
So it's Toronto now, following the bucket by the Spurs.
You got him!
MP against Vassell. And the basket by MP.
Now, for MP, remember, this guy was booed on draft night. He came into the league with the fans against him, but I think MP is using that as fuel.
No question, you have to. It's a tough spot to come into, but MP is going to try to win over the fans. Tries yet again. Pirtle grabs a miss.
Wow, that's one you just kind of assume is going in. Tough luck.
Pass to MP.
Use that.
Not going to go that time. Now San Antonio takes it the other way. They come into this one following the loss to Minnesota.
Yeah, they found some decent looks, but the shots just weren't falling. Sometimes it goes like that.
They never really got into a rhythm despite trying a few different things. Sometimes it's just not your night.
Here's Johnson. No good with a jumper from the wing.
Decent look from mid-range, but there may have been a better option for them in that set.
Stripped away. Here's Jones. Some solid defense from Van Vliet.
Just 1 for 5. Not the start they were looking for. Obviously, there's still plenty of time to get on track.
Showing his touch, Barnes good from mid-range also. That 2021 draft class was stacked with talent. You look at a guy like Scotty Barnes, he went 4th overall, a player any team will. Love to have.
He knew exactly where his man was going to be. Outstanding lead pass.
Here's Barnes. The Spurs making their last shot. Nails it from beyond the arc. MP's got 6 points.
You can't teach court awareness. Barnes understands when his guys are uncovered.
You know what sticks out with Barnes is his versatility on both ends of the court.
BA, let's talk about the defensive end. He is disruptive. He has a 7'3" wingspan, and he can guard 1 through 5. Offensively, he can handle, pass, and score. The sky is the limit for Scotty Barnes, B.A.
MP. Vassell with the rebound. The Spurs have gone 2 for 7. A sluggish start. Outside Johnson. Pass to Collins. Here's Sohan, covered by Pirtle. And here comes the break. Here's MP. 2 points. That one goes. MP's gotten his third basket.
Offense looking like a well-oiled machine.
And that streaking rack attack is the Mobile One drive.
Yeah, he's clearly not satisfied with the lead they have. Took it to the rack. It would not be denied.
Now a timeout called by San Antonio.
It's rare for an undrafted player to make an impact, but Fred VanVleet has earned his spot in the league, the sixth man on a title team back in 2019, and he's become an all-star.
Just over a minute has passed here in the second quarter. So for the Raptors right now, Scotty Barnes is out there with Thaddeus Young. Then it's Fred VanVleet. Then there's Jakob Pertl. And it's MP in at the two-guard spot. Well, Smitty, VanVleet's become an all-star. Is he the best undrafted player in the NBA, you think?
Well, B.A., Ben Wallace is the standard, a multiple-time Defensive Player of the Year winner. Champions like Bruce Bowen and Udonis Haslem, they're right up there. But Fred VanVleet has a chance when it's all said and done to be the best.
Here's MP. And the layup is good off the glass. MP's got 12.
They're punishing those late defensive rotations, getting good looks inside throughout the half.
Pass to Johnson. Second quarter of play with around 2 minutes gone so far. And it's Toronto with a rebound. They want to keep rolling here following a win against Atlanta.
And that game was all about the depth they have on this roster. Their role players stepped up when they needed it most.
And a strong bench gives you the flexibility to bring someone in and exploit a certain matchup.
They've shown the power inside. Their rebounding effort has been sensational.
Things just don't seem to be clicking for them offensively.
Yeah, they really need to find a way to get back on track.
And a strong finish with two hands.
Look at Devin. He's all over the rim.
Toronto's gone 1 of 2 from deep in the second quarter. VanVleet, the pass to MP. Count that one. He's scoring at a nice clip. He's 6 of 9 tonight.
And you'd think their lead would hold as long as they continue to shoot like this.
And Smitty, the Toronto Raptors, the lone Canadian team in the NBA, they take great pride in that.
Since the Grizzlies relocated to Memphis in 2001, Canada has belonged to the Raptors. BA, you can tell they take pride in this. They don't just represent the city of Toronto, but the entire country.
And let's quickly check out the scoring breakdown here for the Raptors.
For me, they made a point to attack inside early in the game, and it's paid off for them. A lot of solid looks in the paint.
And not only that, they're off to a pretty hot start shooting from outside. They seem locked in tonight.
First free throw is good. You know, Grant, sometimes with certain flagrant fouls, you'll hear people say it was a dirty play, but not a dirty player. But when does it become both?
Well, we all understand, B.A., dirty plays aren't good for the game, but sometimes a flagrant foul will happen. A lot of times, though, you have to factor in a pattern of behavior. I really believe players who have a history of being called for a lot of flagrant fouls plays a big role in how it's perceived.
Vassell against MP, 6 to shoot. It's good, and he drew contact on the shot, so he will go to the line. A three-point play opportunity. Jones, he's checked in for San Antonio.
Shooting one.
The Raptors are taking a patient approach. They understand to get back to a championship level, they've got to grow from within.
Pass to Sohan. Covered by MP. Releases from 15.
How about the commitment on defense from Scotty Barnes? Skilled at swatting them away.
That one rolls around and rims out. And despite setting their sights on the future, Smitty, last season the Raptors still claimed the 5th seed in the East.
Exceeding expectations, that's what they do. And with their great player development program, they have every reason to believe they'll continue to improve.
Just so successful getting the ball inside and finding those great looks.
Pass to Sohan. 52 seconds left in the first half. So both teams. And so it's the Toronto Raptors already. And with a big gap on the scoreboard, the second half begins with very different goals for these teams. One side trying to mount a comeback, one side trying to protect their lead. At the 2 and the 3, it's Vassell and Johnson. Then there's Zach Collins, and it's Jones in at the 1 spot. So that's who Greg Popovich starts the second half with. Johnson with a bucket.
Inside, Johnson just muscles his way to shots. It's not easy to contain him down low.
And we just had to see that mobile 1 drive one more time. Great stuff.
Yeah, taking the onus on himself to make something happen. Got it into the teeth of the defense and made them pay.
MP. Nice D from Vassell. A challenging stretch here for San Antonio. Here's Jones. Up again. Controls the rebound and the putback.
Well, Sohan has been well coached on attacking the glass, and doing that gets him the follow-up bucket.
Van Vliet, the pass to MP.
And just a great job of getting there first and absorbing the contact.
And that shot was going nowhere thanks to that aggressive swat.
What a play. I mean, that'll have the offense thinking twice about taking shots in his presence.
All right, let's check in with Allie LaForce.
Well, guys, Pascal Siakam's play had dipped for a while after he got the big bag. He said, it was like, you got the max contract, but are you the guy? That's something I really struggled with. But there's still another level that I can get to, and I see myself as an all-star, and there's a lot more to unleash. Brian?
Yeah, just now entering his prime, Allie. Thank you. And Young gets it to go.
And it gets even worse for them. I mean, he just waltzes down the lane, extending their advantage. Not good.
A uncontested shot at the rim, you have to compete at all times. That's a well-timed, well-coordinated play, comes right off the pick for the lay-in.
And as solid as Pirtle is during the game, his free throws, Grant, can be an issue.
B.A., it really limits his minutes during close games late. You know, he's right around 50% for his career. He has decent form. So there is some hope for improvement.
Here's Collins, and then it's Collins with the dunk.
Great player movement, great ball movement. That's fun to watch.
Hey, yo, get on Fred.
Van Vliet, the pass to Pirtle, outside Barnes. And he was camped in the lane there. He gets a 3-second call. The Spurs making a switch here. Birch is checked in. For San Antonio, they've gone 4 of 6 from the floor in this third quarter.
Hey, yo, right here, baby. Go over it.
Jones against Van Vliet. Jones, the pass to Collins. Knocks it down from distance. Collins has got 5 points now this quarter.
Aside from the rim runners in this league, most bigs are now asked to help stretch the floor.
From deep, MP. They get it back. Pirtle with the bucket.
You can count on Pirtle to play with energy, and this time it pays off with the second chance points.
Vassell outside. Out to the right wing. Pass to Birch. Back to Vassell. Collins. Oh, he hangs in there and cashes in on the second chance points.
Hey, they're just getting pushed around inside.
Timeout called, the Raptors. So Toronto going. Here's Sohan. Pass to Jones. Down low. And then it's Collins with the dunk.
He's doing what he can do to pull them closer, but it's not enough. He needs more help.
So for Toronto right now, we've got Barnes, Jakob Pertl out there with Thaddeus Young. Then it's MP, and it's Van Vliet in at the point guard position. Here's MP. He's got another one. That's 10 for 15 now.
You're not going to get stops against him unless you give an effort.
Pass to Vassell. Out left to the wing. Here's Johnson. Pirtle grabs a miss. Pirtle's got double-digit rebounds now in the game. Barnes passes to MP. Shoots. Rebound San Antonio. Collins has got rebound number 5 here tonight. To the middle. Here's Sohan. Perfect pass to set up the lay-in.
Yeah, using his size well and putting some muscle behind his play. That's how Sohan gets to his shot inside.
Van Vliet, the pass to Barnes. To the paint. Pirtle. And the dunk by Pirtle.
Trying to attack the heart of that defense with great teamwork.
For San Antonio, they've got 4 of 8 shots to drop here in this final quarter. Here's Vassell. Oh, great D that time from MP.
And right now, they're +8 in the rebounding category. That's helping them run away with this.
Carries it down low. MP's got 4 points this quarter.
Once he breaks out the crossover, you just know something special is about to happen.
And no lack of aggression on that move. Good for the 2K drive.
Yeah, that's a little icing on the cake right there. Putting on a show while they enjoy a big second-half lead.
And Smitty, in the NBA, we know that coaches are often the fall guys. But when you see players saying, Coach wouldn't let me be me, too easy?
Well, I think you have to take it case by case. The one thing I would say, everybody has to be a pro in organizations. Those are the organizations and individuals that usually succeed.
And Toronto calls time here.
Let's give Coach credit. He's trying to find a way to squeeze the most out of every possession.
Critical part of the game. You have to be flexible. You have to be able to adjust what you're doing.
So it's easily. To walk into enemy territory and deliver a performance like that says a lot about this squad.
They really came in looking confident and didn't let anything shake them. This is what a dominant team looks like.
Well, folks, that's going to do it for now. For Grant Hill, Allie LaForce, and Steve Smith, I'm Brian Anderson. Thanks for joining us tonight. So long, everyone.
Great game tonight. You really had to working on the offensive end.
Yeah, man, I was just trying to stay aggressive. My teammates were looking for me on the offensive end, and I just tried to take advantage, look for my shot, and stay hungry on the end of the court.
Do you see yourself as the go-to player on this team?
Come on, man. I do, man. But not because I have a big ego, but because, someone needs to step up and take those big shots. Man, I've never been afraid to take responsibility.
Great. Thanks, man.
And of course, Brendan, with 5v5 approaching us, there's tons of really cool storylines this year. Talk about a few of your favorites and what people can look forward to.
I guess number one is our new home. You know, for the first time ever, we're now in Washington, D.C., in District E. It's an amazing new studio you can see on Twitch. And then I would say also, besides the $1.5 million on the line, there's a lot of cool stories. We have a couple great rookies. You know, MDS, a lot of you know him as Glizzy, will be kind of making his first 2K League debut. And
Still very early. Early in the season here, but teams, Greg, beginning to hit their stride and get into a rhythm.
And the same can be said for the younger talents. Rookies are shaking off those debut jitters and starting to show us what they can really do.
So let's take a look at the Toronto Raptors starting lineup. Fred VanVleet out there with MP. Then there's Chris Boucher. Then it's Barnes, and it's Pirtle in at the 5, roaming the paint. And so VanVleet will bring it up for the Raptors. Their last game, a win against San Antonio, looking to carry that into this one.
Yeah, mental toughness on the road. The arena was rocking, but they just got down to business and never let up.
Well, you know, it takes character, poise, toughness to win on the road, and that's exactly what they showed last game.
And so it's the Raptors getting on the board first. Here's Irving. It's rebounded by Scotty Barnes. MP against Irving. Here's MP. It's hauled in by Wood. And Clark, don't you have to admire the way the Mavericks are always looking to compete?
Yeah, I like that, Kevin. It's a good point by you. It starts at the top of the organization. I mean, the team has really avoided any kind of lengthy rebuild. To their credit, they want to win, and this team is definitely capable of doing that.
Good. On the three-point shot.
And great find by Van Vliet. He's in control of this offense and generally makes good decisions.
Outside Irving. Now the pass to Wood. Van Vliet against Doncic. Outside Irving. Shot clock at 6. No good on the triple.
And on an open look like that, he's very gifted at making the weak coverage pay.
Another miss by MP. For Dallas, they've gone just 1 of 4 to get this game started. Doncic, no good.
And they're 1 of 5 to start this game. Just really haven't gotten into a flow offensively.
MP looking around. Christian Wood grabs the rebound.
And got I was not sure where his head was on that shot. Not what this offense was designed to create.
Not at all. I mean, that's where they want him looking for a teammate, not trying to do it on his own. He needs to share the wealth there.
And he's got his first chance at the line here. That's good from McGee.
Boy, you look at McGee and the career resurgence he's undergone, guys, outstanding. I mean, when he's been in the right situation, he's been very effective.
MP against Doncic. And there's the bucket from MP. With how well MP has been playing lately, it's a little surprising, Greg, that more fans haven't gotten behind him.
Yeah, I mean, he's giving them what they want, unless what they wanted was Shep Owens. And it'll take a lot of great nights for MP to satisfy those fans.
Now here's Barnes. After the miss from JaVale McGee, Barnes passes to MP. The 10-footer, and that one good. MP's got 7 points in the game. And Dallas calls their first time out of the game. They put up a nice win against Utah last time out.
Yeah, and for me, guys, that's what I call a character game. I mean, they could have closed up shop. It would have been easy. To just
Ball coming, ball coming.
Here's Hardy. No points in the game yet for him.
Yo, watch him. Get mine, get mine.
Back to Hardaway. From the high post. That one a tad offline to the right, but drops in for him. Hardaway has got it back down to within single digits for the Mavs. Greg, you have to love the impact that Tim Hardaway Jr. has had on the defensive end.
He's got a great wingspan to bother shooters and contain penetration. Always aware of where the ball is on. On the floor. You could call him an underrated defender.
Tim Hardaway Jr. out there with Christian Wood. Then there's Irving. Then there's Hardy. And it's McGee in at the pivot spot manning the middle. That's the lineup in the game for Dallas. Now here's Hardy. And it's McGee with the jam.
You know, all McGee needs, guys, is good positioning. Once he has that, dunking the ball is elementary.
Van Vliet kicks to MP. Shoots the three. Good, and Van Vliet gets the assist. MP's got the lead up to 11 now for the Raptors.
And I've been impressed with the unselfishness, but also getting guys the ball where they can do something with it.
He is delivering a lot of room service dimes tonight. One sweet one after another.
Here's McGee. And Pirtle sends it back.
And Pirtle deserves a lot of credit for his shot blocking ability. He's a dynamic and dynamite shot blocker.
MP, good. And taking a quick look here, guys, at the hustle stats for Toronto.
They've not been passive at all on defense early on, challenging shots, and it's resulted in a number of blocks.
And they are also just outworking the opposition in transition. When the break is on, they've continued to find ways to score.
It's a +5 advantage for them in rebounding after that one.
And the Raptors hit again from deep.
The ball movement on this run has been fantastic and is a big part of why they've been able to get these good looks.
Pass to Hardy. And here in the second quarter of action, as we approach 4 minutes played, hits it from three-point range. Irving's got 5 points in the quarter.
How about dueling from long range, just going at each other?
Looks to me like there could be something personal taking place here.
Out to the right wing. And here's Hardy. He's gotten some minutes, but nothing on the board yet.
And close to making the defense pay for the lax coverage that time.
Barnes finds MP. Another miss by MP. Mavericks trail by 14. Irving with the ball. Guarded now by Barnes. Pass to Hardaway. Back to Irving. Over Barnes. Offensive rebound.
Boy, he knows he should have knocked that one down, especially with the defense not giving much of an effort.
Van Vliet passes to MP. 6-second difference between the shot and game clock. Shoots from 12. Here's Pirtle, and he lays it straight in. And the Raptors lead by 16.
And Pirtle is always a threat to come away with offensive rebounds because of his size, but just as important, his timing.
Van Vliet deciding where to go with it. And he beats the buzzer. Wow!
Yeah, that's just an amazing play to get that ball off in time.
I agree. I mean, and to have the composure to lock in and get off a shot he feels confident about, that's good work.
And so it's... And as we dive into the second half, we'll find out if the next two quarters are any different from the first two. So far, it has been a runaway. You look at MP in this game, guys, he has been everywhere.
What a welcome surprise that first half. Went above and beyond his usual scoring output.
Well, you know what? They've given him an increased role tonight, and he's taken full advantage of it.
And on the floor for Nick Nurse as we get into the second half. It's Boucher out there with Barnes. Then it's Fred Van Vliet. Then there's Jakob Pirtle. And it's MP in at the two-guard spot. Clark, with the dramatic rise in three-point shooting, do you think the league will ever experiment with a four-point shot?
I don't think so, Kevin. That's a bit gimmicky for me, but I'm somewhat old school and traditional. I think you could maybe test it out somewhere, maybe in the All-Star game or the G League. The league hasn't been shy about trying new things and seeing what works and what doesn't.
This Mavericks squad struggling. Pass to Hardy. There's the triple. Boucher with the rebound. Boucher's got his fourth rebound with that last one here tonight. Wasted no time on that one. 23 points for MP.
What a competitor. He's been looking for a shot all game long, and he's really shouldered the load for them offensively.
And the Mavericks call time here.
And guys, aggressive in creating his own shots, but thus far they have not been falling. Probably a good time to try and devote some of that energy to getting others involved.
And so it's Irving. He brings it up for the Dallas Mavericks. Their next game playing at home as the Nets come into town. And that game concludes a 5-game homestand.
They have yet to hit a shot, a real slow start here in the second half. And you look at Jakob Pirtle, great touch and presence inside the paint. Can get you with a move or just power his way to the hoop.
Finds the bottom of the bucket from 13 feet out. Irving's got 11.
And, you know, after starting 0 for 3 this half, they finally get one down.
Van Vliet passes to MP. That one drops for him. And Greg Pirtle has so many options to score inside.
And that's why he's such an efficient scorer, Kevin. Very composed at the rim. Doesn't need a lot of time to get his shot off inside.
Here's Hardy. Nothing yet on the scoreboard for him. 4 on the clock. With the fadeaway. It's rebounded by Scotty Barnes.
Tell you what, that is a missed opportunity from mid-range for sure. With as little defense as was shown, should have made that one.
And the stroke of Van Vliet is so nice, proving once again why he's so valuable to this team.
Back to Irving. Here's the 3. It's hauled in by the Raptors.
And physically, there's no doubt they've been the stronger team. A +10 rebound advantage tells you all you need to know.
Here's MP. Basket is good. The assist from Barnes. MP's got 27.
When you allow good scorers to get uncontested shots at the rim, no wonder you're losing.
You know, he should be getting extra attention from the defense, not less.
Irving with the ball. 11 points in the game. Over MP, and it's Irving missing.
Not much falling for him this quarter, guys, and you can sense his frustration.
Irving against MP. Here's Pirtle, and a good offensive board, and he gets the bucket. He's got 6.
And defensively, they are on their heels every time the ball comes inside.
Yeah, I think they've got to ramp up the aggressiveness. If they don't, things are just going to get worse from here.
Wood can't hit. Toronto's gone 1 of 2 from beyond the arc since coming out of the break. MP, that's for 2. It's good, only a few seconds into the shot clock. MP's got 11 in the second half. The pass to Hardy. Pass to Hardaway. And here's Hardy, covered by Van Vliet. Hardy passes to McGee, and it's McGee with the jam.
I like the fact that McGee not just going through the motions here. I mean, setting a good solid screen, timing his roll perfectly. That's basketball 101 there.
They get it back, and the dunk by Boucher.
Nothing soft about the putback there.
And why chance it, right? Take the dunk if you've got it.
Well, you know, if nobody's going to put a body on him, then that's going to be the result.
7-second difference, shot and game clock. Outside Hardaway. Irving with a clean look. And a miss there on the triple.
And a big lead for them on both the scoreboard and the backboard thus far.
Yeah, rebounding has been a big key in this one. They've asserted their will and have taken control on the glass.
You gotta love strong defense, especially when it comes in the form of harsh rejections. Wow.
And boy, did he get up quick.
And the Mavericks with some changes. JaVale McGee's checked in for Justin Holiday, and Christian Woods subbed in for Ntilikina. Maxi Kleba is out there with Reggie Bullock. Then there's JaVale McGee. Then it's Christian Wood, and it's Powell in at the 3, the small forward. That's the lineup in the game for Dallas. Dallas has gone 2 of 3 in the fourth quarter from long range. Good shooting so far. Passes it to Wood from deep. It's hauled in by the Raptors. Barnes has got 4 rebounds now tonight. Van Vliet kicks to Barnes. Dishes to MP. Puts up a three. Kept alive. Here's Pirtle, and he could not get that one to go. A lot of contact, and he'll go to the line for two.
Boy, I like the way Pirtle uses his 7-foot frame. So skilled in how he earns calls, draws fouls on his way up with the shot.
Take a break. Take a break. 2 shots.
And he knocks down the first one. And so Toronto takes this one, but by a big margin. To come into an opponent's building and dominate the way they did tonight says, I think, Greg, an awful lot about this team.
I guess they don't need home cooking to feel at home. I mean, Kevin, just a masterful performance all the way around.
And that'll do it, folks. For Greg Anthony, Clark Kellogg, and David Aldridge, this is Kevin Harlan. Thanks for watching this presentation of the NBA on 2K.
Hey, congrats on the win. Now, it looked like you were in attack mode from the outset tonight. What made you so aggressive out there?
Yeah, I definitely came out looking to put in work. You know, I know there's been some talk or whatever about my shooting, but I think I silenced some folks tonight. You know, I'm a born scorer, man.
for people hopping in to watch the 2K League maybe for the first time, what can they expect in terms of the structure and when playoffs will happen, et cetera, et cetera?
It's going to be 3 great tournaments and then a playoffs and finals with, you know, the winning team will take home $500,000. And by the way, when the stage gets going, obviously there's going to be a lot of trash talk and a lot of fun. You can follow all the 2K League action on Twitch, you know, at the NBA 2K League channel. We're going to see the best players in the world getting after it.
And there.
Well, both of these teams are still fresh here in the early season, RJ. Is it easier to play hard towards the start of the year?
Well, yes, it's because the season hasn't worn you down, but you're still getting back into the swing of things, so your conditioning might not be all the way there yet.
So let's take a look at the Chicago Bulls starting lineup. DeMar DeRozan is out there with Nikola Vucevic. Then it's Kobe White. Then it's Lonzo Ball. And it's Levine in at the 3, the small forward.
Just taking it right to the rim, and no one was there to greet him.
Easy possessions like that literally are just a gift. You just dream of them. He'll gladly take those.
Now here's DeRozan. Pass to White. Barnes with the rebound. Van Vliet with it. Here's the 3, and that's good. His first bucket of the game.
Defensively, you have to stay connected to him on the perimeter.
Outside White.